Interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the Necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillinane, they were the good ones that you could pray to. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fenharel.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots. The fires are lit.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever Griffons feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And he even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tash's mother said that Taash acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
I wasn't raised under the Qun, but our people believe some jobs are for men and others are for women.
Yep.
You dress like a warrior. And for Qunari, warrior is a man's job. Is that why your mother said what she said?
No. I mean, maybe. But it's fine. She says stuff like that all the time.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Taash, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
It could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Lucanis, where is he?
Demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanis go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanis, it's the demon! It's taking him over, he's trying to leave!
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanis! Wake up!
Ugh. What the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
You need to restrain yourself while you sleep. Lock the door, tie yourself to the bed, whatever it takes.
I'll come up with something. And thanks.
The voices again.
we sail.
So, Rook, you and Lucanis both come from the Crows?
Yes, but I was never as famous as the demon of Virantium.
Rook, however did you come by that name before you met Spite?
The Tevinter news sheets, but I think Viago started it.
I'm not published exactly, but I do produce a pamphlet for local Fade scholars. Scholars of our reality here.
Trouble ahead.
Trouble. Emmrich, I'm impressed.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
May light and calm guard the vaults of this place. May the rest of the dead of his heart.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Not sold on the healing power of skeletons.
It's all in how you approach it. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
What now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
How interesting that the Necropolis moved these gardens so far below.
So the Necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
If you ever want a side job, the crows are always looking for new potions.
Yes, as I recall, you're rather famous for it. This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The Necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Examining the graves?
You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the Necropolis a little unnerving.
Crows have plenty of ceremony, believe me.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here!
Hi?
Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
They thought the Necropolis was the best place for an orphan?
Better to learn death dwells all about us than be deaf when it calls. Yet, I was terrified of everything when I arrived.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good Watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The Necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the Necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets. A raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you. Another question about the crows, Lucanis.
I'm also a crow.
Have you told Viago that?
No.
Do you have any say in your targets?
You want to know if my victims deserved it?
Forgive me. I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone wonders. I've never killed an innocent by my count. I cannot say if yours would agree.
What do we have here?
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Straight away. Right away. Of course.
Need your expertise, Emmrich.
Happy to help. At once.
That opened up something.
Allow me. This one keeps its memories yet.
So many rooms. What's following? What are you? Stay away! They're gone. House is safe.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Certainly.
That did it.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
Lucanis, do the implications of your work never trouble you?
Everyone on this team has killed before. I'm hardly unique.
Yes, of course. But in your case, it's a profession, rather than an act of necessity.
I'm not sure the Venatori or the Antam see the distinction as you do.
Ready when you are.
Take them down! Get out of there! On the shore!
They're attacking from afar! We must move!
Say the word.
Now's your chance! Move! You're being fired upon!
End it now!
They're firing at us!
Ready, Rook! That was like Manfred, only worse.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice. I
think this wisp wants something. For us? Thanks.
Very generous.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
You're the spirits Emmrich and I met in the gardens.
Yes, indeed.
How pleased we are to see you hale and whole.
I gathered all the bones that Wisp left scattered around.
Many thanks. Such a relief to know the body's been made whole.
It's complained of cold for weeks.
We unlocked a room in the gardens with the bells. Whose was it?
It varies as the Necropolis sees fit from time to time.
On patterns too fine for even we to know.
Greetings once again.
Watch of Volcaran. Always a pleasure. Such a promising child.
He's been grown a while. You're forgetting time.
How do mortal minds track the years?
You two, stop being so bright.
The demands of spite grace our halls with its customary dignity.
Have pity, for both it and its host are so single-minded. Such youth.
Not a truth either will enjoy.
I hate this place.
Hello?
Hello?
Good to know your mortal heart yet beats.
You got it.
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same. I hope I can help.
You're here to help? You think you and 2 wardens can fix all this? Got what you need?
I once felled a tree and there was a spirit inside. It nearly stopped my heart to see it. I made a headboard from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had strange dreams.
trouble nearby.
Let's finish this! Watch your back! A clean strike!
That's been sorted. Spite still behaving?
As much as ever.
You live another day.
And so do you.
Back to what we were saying.
And so do you. Spite would shred you after I tore you apart.
Figured you more for a gentleman assassin.
I'm a professional, not a gentleman. I get the job done. Manners don't come into it.
Venatory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed. What are they doing in the Hossberg Wetlands?
You have to move!
What's that sound?
I have a feeling we will find out.
Get clear!
So this is the cursed manor.
It plays the part well.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
Take him down! Chaos strong, you heretics! I am reinforced! Bring our skill together! Get out of there!
Their skill must be matched.
More death!
They're at range.
Gotta move! Double!
On your left.
Way to get it done. Way to go, Rook.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. Is it really still here? What was that?
We're not alone here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
Trouble! Go! Go!
You want to know more? What lies below?
What lies... Anyone else suddenly thinking about...
A cellar? Yeah. If we find one, I'd be careful.
The cellar. Stay on guard. Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elganon.
He wants status and higher regard from his fellow cultists.
More curious creatures, drawn like moths.
A creature of obscurity. End it now. Move! Move! Get out of there.
As you say. Ready again. Clear the area.
Just stay wet.
So the Venatori wanted treasure, but found a sealed demon.
What can you expect in a place like this?
Let's look around. This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin, whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastian know.
We have company.
Right. I'm on.
Thanks.
Of course.
Still in one piece. Look there.
Here they come.
They're at range!
Davrin, for all your worry about me, you've got your own problems.
I'll take them any day over being possessed.
You're a warden. You've got actual blight inside you.
So you know a few warden's secrets.
Your blood reacts to darkspawn and can drive you mad when Archdemon shows up. And if you survive that, you eventually wander alone into the deep roads to die.
That's the vow I took.
Until you snap. I've seen it happen.
Not me.
Everyone says that. I'll be watching. more trouble.
Of course. I put him right where you want him.
End this!
Watch for ranged attack!
Impressive, Rook!
Get ready.
Get this to
The wetlands are unsettling.
Welcome to Warden life. We get more of this than visits to sunny cafes.
Even Spite's unnerved. I have layers of unease.
Will do. Got it. That tree. There's something. Blight feels wrong around it.
Oh, good. Because it wasn't disturbing enough.
On your guard. Nice move.
On it.
It's all yours.
Come on, Lucanis. Show us your demon.
What's behind you? Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Keep that up, Rook.
We're in the clear.
Trouble ahead.
Necros! America! Get clear!
And another Fenarel altar.
Davrin, you haven't asked me in a while.
If you mean Spite.
Their blood, not ours!
Keep that up.
Good work, Rook.
Right. Where were we again?
Davrin, you haven't asked me in a while.
If you mean Spite, I'm laying low.
Right. Don't spook the quarry.
Especially when the quarry can lie to your face. You say Spite's under control. How do I know that isn't Spite talking?
The wings are a giveaway. But I'm glad we're keeping you on your toes.
trouble ahead. Snipers! Now's your chance. On the job.
You could do better than that, Lucanis.
Well executed!
I'm there. Finish the bro.
Everyone still alive?
The Blight. It snaked its way up the whole building.
Rook! Always good to see people return. Means they're still alive.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
You did? And the curse? Was it... Did the Blight wake it?
Less the Blight and more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor. We stopped it.
Huh. Well, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you. That's one less evil to worry about.
Jacob. Flynn says you might be able to hear me. You know...
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmrich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Asan? It's bad manners not to answer someone.
Right. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
And just how, wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun, right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
I'd rather take my chances in prison.
It's not all bad.
When does it get good?
When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the Warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
But do people really change deep down? Or do they return to their old ways?
Maybe we need a bit of both. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around. Good taste.
No. Where is everyone? What did the Venatori do to the Shadow Dragons?
Be ready. Look right!
Thanks, Lucanis.
Anytime.
Someone follow up! I wasn't expecting to find Venatori here. That's not good, is it?
Look around. We might find answers.
Hector. He used to guard the pawn shop's entrance. Neve mentioned it. He was waiting for someone near the market. He might still be there. The killings. This is...
There is no limit to Venatori cruelty.
Mages in dark robes were looking for labourers to move crates at the docks. You can move crates. You've moved crates before. Easy. Do the job well, and there's bigger jobs. That's what they say. You could get out of here. New life.
War. There was blood and Hortensia, my cousin. She's not coming back, is she?
I'm sorry.
She loved the garden, you know. Said we needed a little green against all this gray.
Okay, mages in Tevinter having contracts on their lives, I can imagine. But Rivain and Navarra?
Seers in Rivain are powerful. Not all of them, of course. But not every Tevinter mage is a magister either. In Navarra, forget what you know about nobles. The Mortalitasi hold all the power and influence.
Mages are powerful everywhere, aren't they?
Not in the way that puts a price on your head. Fireballs aren't a threat like coin and political pull.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them, a light glowing in memory.
Who are you? What do you want?
Unfortunate times we live in. Some cheese to cheer you up?
You know, I just don't think Halos's fish is all that special.
You're joking. Halos makes the best fish in the city.
He burns the fish, and it's got a metallic flavour. It's off-putting.
That's just the fish in Minrathous.
This tells me you've never actually had good fish. Have you tried Zev's fish on the other side of the city? Usually sets up place that it can then like his bucket.
All right, Zev's is good, but Halos gives you a sight of sauce. You could offset that metallic flavor you were talking about.
Smothering food in sauce doesn't fix bad flavour. Well-cooked fish doesn't really need anything to light sprinkle of salt anyway.
The docks. It sounds like the Venatori tracked down Hector and took him there. Let's hurry. Don't like the tone of that note.
So what special things do you know as a mage assassin? Or can you not reveal that?
There's no secrets to it. Be fast, strike hard, stay out of sight. And if that doesn't work, piss them off.
Why? So they'll make mistakes?
Because it'll probably cause a demon to eat them.
Oh yeah, that would do it.
A dragon here? I never thought.
You never think it will happen to you.
I suppose it's not so bad here, but elsewhere in the city, it will take time to recover.
How has the Minratha circle been? Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine. There's just quite a few high bloods and, well, I guess it's why I come down here when I have the time. It feels like I actually belong here.
Venatori, stop them!
Stay in cover! Now's your chance!
Nice hit, Rook!
That body... is that Hector? Damn it. We were too late.
We won't let him get away with this. We can't.
Hey, Rook. I've news about Lorelei the Fence.
Lorelei. She ran the pawn shop. Sold things.
Yes. The Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons?
We're on it.
Obey and destroy!
Say the word!
So I'm supposed to just accept that they're better because of an accident of birth?
That's just how the world is.
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk.
Yes, thank you. They're useful in my study.
The other desk is empty.
Harding, you were in the Inquisition when it formed, right?
Pretty much from the beginning. Yeah.
How did that happen?
Right place, right time, I guess. They needed folks who knew the terrain around Haven. And I didn't want to watch sheep.
Good career choice.
What else do you put gravy on?
Roasted carrot.
Please.
Get ready.
Here we go!
Now's your chance. Impressive, Rook.
Trouble ahead. You need to be taught a lesson for getting in the way of your betters.
Ambush! Snipers! Now's your chance!
We die for the...
Finish it!
The garden!
Search the area for anyone who needs help.
Everyone still alive?
Lorelei. This was hers. What did they do to her?
I knew the Venatori were bad, but this just...
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really shadow dragons. It's anyone who's ever been connected to them or helped them.
All right, everyone.
We have them.
Attack for glory!
Take them out!
Live and...
Got him good, Rook. Your turn.
Just say when!
Good work, everyone.
I cannot imagine working for something as big and public as the Inquisition.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. I was always out in the field, scouting areas, mostly alone. Besides, the Crows are a big public organization too. Everyone everywhere's heard of them.
I think we'd have to spend less time stabbing each other to call ourselves an organization.
Are the serving sizes here getting smaller?
More executions.
I don't think it's just you. It's been harder to get food and other supplies. And I think it all goes to the HUD first. Of course it does.
Did you see what it said in the papers?
No.
Close call. Minrathis recovers after dragon attack.
I finished out the list. Good work.
You set for work tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you there.
There was a blighted dragon here, and Len was stabbed by a Venatori.
And?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Late night.
What brought a dragon to Minrathous? Are more coming?
How's business?
Faithful readers seek me out. I do it for them.
No one's waiting.
Is it true that you've met the head of the Chantry, Harding?
Divine Victoria? Yeah, I met her. Before the really fancy hat.
How dangerous is she, really?
On a scale from 1 to 10? I'd give her an 11. Why?
The Crows get a lot of contracts for her.
Maybe don't take them?
Agreed. We have enough trouble.
They didn't deserve this. No one does.
Coming up.
Hallows, how are you?
Huh? Glad to be alive.
After the dragon attack, I wanted to check in.
Appreciate it.
And now a dragon. I heard some people lost their home.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Solavellan, the woman who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the First Warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Pavis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganan and Gillenane.
We've been doing what we can, but I'll be honest. Right now, feels like we're in over our heads.
You've already faced setbacks. You'll face more. Your actions will have consequences.
Did you see what happened to the Viper? We know all about consequences.
Such thinking is a trap you can ill afford. The Viper was blighted because of Elganan and Gillenane, but the city of Treviso was saved because of you.
I wasn't ready to become the Inquisitor. I wasn't ready to have to choose between helping Templars or Mages, or decide the fate of every Grey Warden in Southern Thedas. Eventually, when the choices I made caught up with me, I disbanded the Inquisition rather than let it turn into another problem. Maybe someday you'll face the same situation. But I'm asking you not to worry about that future until we have one. Right now, we need you to stop the gods.
All right. I'll do my best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Vorlay. Valrio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Vallon led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any military support you can spare?
I'm sorry. Our forces in the south are stretched thin already. And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't think much more highly of me than they do of you.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Solus was... important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Father gives me an allowance and I barely use any of it. I could donate some to those who need it more.
strike now for our masters!
Just say when. The things you make, Harding, are they typical Ferelden dishes?
Oh, no. I don't know how to make any of the real traditional staples. My ma always did the cooking. She can make all the classics. Jam tart, cider porridge, turnip stew with 50 cloves of garlic.
She didn't teach you how to cook?
Nope. I'm entirely self-taught.
She must have many feelings about that.